Talk family, and thank you for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host Desh Palai-Pechan, and joining me today is Lesego Madiba. Love that name, reminds me of Nelson Mandela. And she is the material planning and logistics team manager at Ford South Africa. As a team leader, Lesego is tasked with designing and operating Ford's global transportation networks and for engineering high quality and efficient packaging to protect parts in transit. Her efforts demand long timeliness and detailed planning. Lesego plays a key role in the standardization and continuous improvement in the Ford production system, and she is a contributing force to the company's success because of their dedication to manufacturing and selling of high quality vehicles. Now, she's also a nominee for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023. So without further ado, let's welcome Lesego, and as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank. Hello, Lesego.
Hi, Dish.
That's a mouthful. You do a lot of work.
Yes, I do.
But you love what you do.
Yes, I do.
So tell us, well, firstly, congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you so much.
I swear, Ford South Africa, they love their women in terms of uplifting and empowering them. I know Yandiswa must have nominated you, right?
Yes, yes.
So she's a very, she's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Forced to be reckoned with, definitely.
Yeah.
Lesego, take us through your journey in the motoring trade.
Okay, so I joined the motor industry in 2004. Yeah, I was in the food industry, actually bottling. I would say I was working at Distel, and it was a permanent position. Then there was a graduate position that was advertised at Ford. 1 year. Then I took my chance and I left the permanent role for motor industry.
Wow.
Then that's how I joined Ford. And within 6 months, I was appointed permanently. So it was earlier than anticipated. So it was a great move, I must say.
Yeah. So what's your opinion about all the movements in terms of women empowerment, especially ours, and being recognized, women being recognized for their efforts in the trade?
So I think we're moving to the right direction, honestly. I don't want to, okay, for now we are infiltrating the industry and we are doing a very good job, I must say, because we have been put at the backside. And when we come out very ready because we've been preparing in the background. So it's like we're taking all the notes, and then the minute we come up, we're like flourishing.
Yeah,
so I like that, and the progress is happening faster, not only in the motor industry, private sector and public sector.
Yes.
So yes, we are.
We are coming.
We are
coming. In Women's Month, here we have Lesego saying, we are coming. Why do you think women do well in our trade, especially in positions like yours?
I believe women are more transformational leaders. Transformation in a sense that they want to grow, they want to pass the skills.
Right.
So it's in us naturally. It's like taking a child from being a baby. You nurture the child to be someone who's going to be independent.
Yes.
Same as in our leadership or our leading. We lead people to believe in themselves. We lead people for growth, not for oppression. Because another thing that we don't realize is the more you step on a person down, you also closing your own journey. Because how will you get promoted when you don't have a replacement or a successor?
Absolutely.
So that's where I think we're looking at the long term more than just the short term. Hence, we are much better leaders, I would say.
If you could do everything over again, especially in terms of academic qualifications, to enhance what you do in your role now, what would you have done differently?
Surprisingly, what I wanted to do when I left school was in the medical field.
Wow. Dr. Lesego Madiba.
I wanted to do veterinary or biomedical technology. But all of these things that I thought was like disgusting. Biomedical, you'll be looking at viruses or phlegm and all that. Vet, I was scared of dogs and snakes. Okay. And I was like, oh no. It was just nice from the outside with a white coat. But the day-to-day job, I was not there. It was not for me. So what I would do differently, I think I took the right path, and I don't think I would have changed it. I studied industrial engineering. I practiced it for about 3 years, and then at Ford I joined the logistics department. So logistics, it was part of the modules. So then I changed my stream into supply chain. So I registered from scratch a degree in supply chain. Then I did honors in supply chain. Then I completed my MBA last year.
Congratulations.
Thank you
oh
so
my
much.
gosh.
Thank you.
You are.
So I wouldn't do anything different.
Yeah, this was step aside, girl. We have another powerhouse here. What would you say is your greatest strength? Can I answer that question?
Yes.
Your greatest strength is your determination.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, now you answer.
It's determination, patience, the drive, and to show that I belong. I don't have to prove myself. I just have to position myself.
Oh, gosh, I love that. Gosh, I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
I do not have to prove myself.
Not at all.
I just need to position myself.
I want to position myself right.
I'm taking that. Stealing that one from you. What is your ideal working environment? And I'm very, very aware that Ford South Africa provides the best. You know, they are on top of their game in terms of creating a safe and secure workspace, especially for women. Ford South Africa is actually the only one, I think, I stand to be corrected, that has a movement called Women in Ford. Lovely, lovely. Yes. But what is that ideal working environment for you?
The ideal work environment is, so as it is now, we are safe at Ford. Pre and post COVID. So everything was put in place for our safety, and with women in manufacturing, actually women in manufacturing, and each and every plant, they demonstrate why we need women. And like I said, it's no longer a position, excuse me, it's no longer a competition with our counterparts. It's more like, I'm not gonna stop. Either you move away or we go parallel. And Ford gives that opportunity. Yes. So it is an ideal workplace. It is an ideal company, organization to work for. And they do look at merit again, more than to fulfill the DEI. We know that all companies need to be at a certain level. But Ford, what I've realized, they do put women in the right position, and there is room for further development.
And Lesego, do you have a life beside Ford?
Yes. I would like to think so.
You look like the type of person that works and studies some more. But who's Lesego? Come on now, we need to get votes for you for next year.
All right. So Lesego, you're partly right. Lesego works, studies. I'm a mother of 2 teenage boys. Married for 15 years with my high school sweetheart. So it's much simpler, hence that space of working and studying. I never detach fully because it's more 50% of who I am. It's in my DNA. But other than that, I like outdoor living. So I'm a camper, bushes, to go to the bushes. I'm going there Friday, for a long weekend. I like my space. I'm an introvert, by the way. So I've learned to come out of my space after engaging with higher level management. And again being exposed to different teams. So that introvert character is more at home and sometimes at work when I want to focus. So having fun is me going out, visiting places, like whether it's picnic, whether it's game drive, whether it's anything, as long as I'm out driving. And spending time with family. I lost my mom, so it's only my dad. So I would spend much time with him. And another thing is church. I do a lot of things at church. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I'm a leader for young women.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, organization. So that is mostly what I do.
Tell me, in terms of, you mentioned your high school sweetheart. So, you know, how has it been in terms of his support in you reaching for your dreams? He always actually tells me that you are built for greater things. So it's not when it happens, it's are you ready at that time? So you just need to be ready. I used to complain that people are getting promotions, I'm not, and he said it will come at the right time. What does he do? He is working at the Tshwane municipality. In the finance department. Yes. So when it happened, then I remembered his words that it will happen. You are a hardworking person, and you take your job seriously. You don't play around. And even at work, they do not play around with my job. And I think the reason I ask this question is for the men that follow us and that are watching us, it's critical for you to support your partner. I have a similar situation where my husband believes in me, and we need that. We need the support from our male counterpart to our spouse or whatever the case might be, to build us up and to encourage us to move forward. And there's proof that she's got that support, and look where she is. Our MBA. I just want to say thank you so much for coming through, for accepting your nomination, for understanding that you're already a winner. There's been over 5,000 nominations that we receive annually. You're already a winner, and accepting that this is not about going for further to win #1 spot. We now take this win and we pay it forward, and we use this platform to empower and encourage and uplift the rest of our motoring community. So thank you for that. Thank you for having me, Dash. You're welcome. Viewers, thank you so much for watching and commenting and sharing all these interviews and all our content. Our non-profit company is the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, which is powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk the Talk Studios powered by Sariti Solutions are aimed at recognizing and celebrating women like Lesego, Madiba. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives, and together we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade, just like Miss Madiba. I love saying her name. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.auto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk the Talk Studios. So in conclusion of this amazing interview with Mrs. Madiba, ladies, and in honor of this wonderful month of Women's Month, August is always my absolute favorite month. It's the time that we try and reach every person to empower women and to recognize women's contribution in every sphere of their life. I just want to say, you need to remember to go confidently in the direction of your dreams. You are on no one's journey but your own. Pace yourself and live your life the way you want to. Don't let someone else's idea of success make you feel like you've chosen the wrong path. Your journey may look different to everyone else's, but it's yours. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. It is only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone that you begin to change, to grow and transform. And with that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.